each other. Does that also mean that they're equal? No, because that's a stupid argument. Also, where are you getting the statement from the Dark Knight saying that they will adapt to each other? Because it never said that in the book whatsoever.
Like, you're not going to respond to this because I already offered you the debate, but like when you're making it out to seem so bad, then I just have to respond. Sheldon's quote-unquote headcanon is TDK saying he just wants everything to evolve like Superboy Prime. Okay, because every time he gets a new appearance, he also comes back with a new ability, like the time stream punch.
I'm making it out to seem so bad. You've been the one leaving out context and straight up lying. And your original claim was that they couldn't beat each other and will just adapt to each other. But I don't want to put words in your mouth. What did you say exactly?
TDK even tells Superboy Prime that none of them can beat each other and they'll just adapt to each other.
And there we go again, caught you lying about what your claim actually was. And the Dark Knight wanting Superboy Prime to evolve wasn't by adapting to each other as they fought. The Darkest Knight wanted to use his power to evolve Superboy Prime because he realized that him and Superboy Prime were similar in the sense that they both wanted things to evolve in the natural direction. He was legit telling Superboy he could give him everything that he wants as long as Superboy Prime sides with him.
Never said that in the book whatsoever, so stop making up headcanon. And this punch from Superboy Prime is what ended up killing him. And we know that he killed him because he said that he sacrificed himself and later woke up and
Did you actually read the panel? It says, "Also I thought."
Hold up, why did you cut off my video right there? Let's play the full clip to actually hear what I said. And this punch from Superboy Prime is what ended up killing him. And we know that it killed him because he said that he sacrificed himself. And later woke up in Earth Prime once the Darkest Knight was defeated and everything went back to normal. Vulcan, are you that desperate that you have to cut up my video to fit your narrative so that you can have some sort of an argument? Because if you had just played the entire clip, you would have seen that I addressed that point.
I showed you a scan of Hulk destroying and shattering the time stream. He's even displayed universal destroying power, even power strong enough to shake the multiverse. If that's not enough, he
Doesn't attack my argument, and him being a multiversal threat doesn't mean he can punch back or forth in time. And as I'm aware, you seem to be lacking context, which is pretty bad faith.
What are you going on about, Vulcan? When did I state that Hulk can punch back and forth through time? Because your original question was asking how Hulk could break out of this. But yet again, I don't want to put words in your mouth. What exactly did you say?
the time stream or even shattering it. That's not just a Superboy Prime thing.
You didn't attack the substance of the argument. You just said he could do the same thing, which in the scan you should. Didn't even prove anything. The claim I made is how could he break out of it, yet you didn't attack that.
Vulcan, why do you have to lie so much? And it's funny that you want to say lacking context is bad faith when the entire video is you lacking context. And in your first video, you used this scan to say Superboy Prime one-shot the anti-monitor. But once I pointed out the context to why that happened, you went silent because you were lacking context, which is bad faith. Your words, not mine. And as for this scan lacking context, right here it states that Hulk did it on his own. But if I were to give you the benefit of the doubt and say that you were right, I showed better strength feats for Hulk. I'll even show you another strength feat that I just learned about. In Gwenpool Strikes Back number 4, Hulk reached out of the panel into another to grab Gwenpool, and then slammed her so hard that it broke through the panel. At this point, you need to stop while you're ahead because I've debunked you on every point that you've had to the point that you are now lying about things.